It's the news on Wake Up Nigeria for today, Monday, the 7th of July, 2025. All bottlenecks standing in the way of Nigeria's agricultural growth, especially livestock production, will be removed. Now, that's the assurance from President Bola Tinubu during a bilateral meeting with Brazilian President Lula da Silva and top officials from both countries. President Tinubu told the gathering that Nigeria is already implementing economic reforms aimed at boosting global competitiveness with a special focus on agriculture. He also promised that all technical aspects of existing agreements between Nigeria and Brazil will be streamlined, paving the way for stronger cooperation in trade, aviation, energy transition, and food security. Now, Nigeria's delegation at the BRICS Summit, President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, the Governor of Niger State, Umar Bago, Benue State, Hyacinth Aliyah, Delta State, Sheriff Oboewori were at the summit. Now, BRICS is a powerful coalition of emerging economies, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa working together to promote peace, development, and global cooperation. The group serves as a platform for political and diplomatic coordination, allowing members to present a united front on key global issues and to push for reforms in international institutions dominated by Western powers. Together, BRICS represents about 3.3 billion people, and that's more than 40% of the world's population. While Nigeria is not a full member, it holds a partner status within BRICS. That invitation came in January 2025, alongside other countries seeking closer ties with the alliance. As a partner nation, Nigeria can participate in BRICS initiatives and collaborate on economic and geopolitical matters, though without full decision-making powers. Still, the move is seen as a major step forward. It aligns with Nigeria's broader strategy to diversify its economy, expand trade opportunities, and strengthen its presence on the global stage. At its core, BRICS challenges the dominance of traditional world powers, pushing for a more inclusive, multipolar world where countries like Nigeria can play a stronger role. At least 68 people have died in connection with the flash floods that struck central Texas early Friday. The toll includes at least 21 children in Kerr County, where 11 girls and one counselor are still missing from Camp Mystique. Search and rescue efforts continue even as authorities acknowledge the likelihood of finding survivors decreases as time passes. Federal response has been activated in Texas after President Donald Trump signed a major disaster declaration for the state. The National Weather Service issued a slew of warnings ahead of a storm, but questions remain about how many people they reached and whether vacancies at the agency's forecast offices affected its response. Tickets for Chelsea versus Fluminense have been slashed to less than the price of a beer as FIFA seek to. Arsenal have announced the signing of Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi for £51 million to mark their first significant outlay of the summer transfer window. Zubimendi has signed a 5-year deal with the Gunners, who were able to beat Premier League rivals Liverpool and Manchester City to his signature. The Spanish international has long been courted by Mikel Arteta's side, who have now finally managed to land one of their key targets. Now, when talking about transfer stories, Victor Gyökeres is said to be willing to join only Arsenal, and even though Sporting have said they would take more than the 59-60 million, it's said that Arsenal's valuation is still under the 80 that they're asking for, but the player has stated that he would even take a pay cut to ensure and facilitate the move. We'll get to see how all of that plays out in the coming days in the transfer window. And then on to Wimbledon, where Australia's Cruz Hewitt was victorious on his first appearance 23 years after. Invited on Sports and the News for today. We'll take a recess. Stay with us. There's still a bit more to come on the show.